That's nice.
Doink. That means it's Friday, and that means we're starting the chat. What's going on, everybody? It's frickin' Friday, thank God, because let me tell you, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm just glad Friday's here. But so listen, look at this crew we got so far. I got a shit ton of what do you call it out there, but look at this crew. We got Miss Shirley Seychelles with us, of course. And then we have Mr. Ohio Wolverine for a little bit, anyway.
A few more minutes. Yeah.
And we have the Quagmire class historian with us, Gear Garden and Kazoos. How we doing tonight, brother?
Y'all having a good one? I hope you are.
Having a good one.
All right. Let me see who's been in and out and all that happy horse shit. Let me see. Let's go up to the top. I think Preppin was the first one here. Yeah, he was. Preppin 2 and Door. What's going on, kid? Good to see you. Miss Shirley Shell is obviously in here with us. DMI was when Johnny, you have a Johnny. If you look in your Facebook thingamabob, you have a invite. Good to see you, G Trap. What's going on, kid? Good to see you. It's, okay, did I lose the other one? Okay, there we go. All right. So what's going on? Anything good? Ohio's getting rain. Haha. I'll be getting it later.
A lot of rain, but it's like 60 degrees, so.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's gonna hit us any second, and then temperature's gonna drop almost 20 degrees from midnight to 7 in the morning.
Really? That's weird that it's doing that, and then we're going to be up in the 60s tomorrow, possibly up to the 70s.
Yeah, what's it doing down your way?
Back in my garden area, if I was to walk to the garden, there's about 8 inches standing water there.
Ouch.
And it's came down a couple of inches.
Jesus.
Yeah, if you haven't done it yet, look at the radar of the whole United States.
I'm not getting any rain whatsoever there, Ohio.
Man, too bad that this wasn't over on Australia.
Tomorrow's going to be 59.
Right.
With a low of 55. Then Sunday is going to be 61 with a low of 31. Monday is going to be 38 with a low of 32. Tuesday is going to be 39 with a low of 36. Wednesday is going to be 47 with a low of 39. Thursday is going to be 43 in light rain. Friday is going to be 30. Saturday is going to be 28 in snow. Good. All right. So the 18th of January, we're finally getting back into the 20s where it belongs. Jesus H. Christ. You can't go ice fishing when it's 60 degrees outside. It just doesn't really work. Because I'm not traveling 5 hours, 4 hours north to go ice fishing. It's just not going to happen. I don't have that kind of time. You know. Well, I hope wherever you're going, if you're traveling, I know in the Illinois area they were talking about getting ice and everything out there too. So.
Yeah, this rain's coming from down south at an angle, like through like Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio. Going that
so
way.
maybe Gears is giving them to me.
Probably.
I'm a redneck Cockerham. Tommy, how the hell are you?
Tommy's in the house.
If any of you haven't watched his 35-minute video, you gotta watch it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was so funny. Let me make sure I got the right channel because I've been watching new people lately. I got the right channel. Man,
Tommy's not new.
That's Soda, yeah. He's been around a long time and
Tommy's been around a while.
But that soda taste test gross video from 11 months ago. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yep.
That was hilarious.
Yep.
Rarely do I sit through a long video.
Do you like car racing, Shalisa?
A little bit. I've seen some of Gear's old videos.
See that good segue. I was just gonna say, Gear's got a bunch of dirt track videos on his channel that I got all excited watching.
The dirt track.
I used to love to go to the dirt track when I was a kid, man.
I belong living in the South. I'm telling you right now, or I belong living another time up here because I love that shit. Technically, there was a dirt track about, I don't know, a quarter mile from my house down the street here back in the day, back in the 40s and 50s, yeah. But yeah, it's fun watching and stuff like that, you know. I enjoy it.
Now we have one here that's technically it's not a dirt track; it's blacktop, but it's got dirt on it. It's like I don't know if that's a different type or what. They call it stock car racing, but you know it's not stock cars. I don't know.
Ours is in the middle of Amishville.
Don't say Amish. Every time you say Amish, I think of Ohio's friggin' video.
What, did he grow a beard and shave it funny?
No.
Amish kids doing donuts with a horse and buggy in the snow.
Yeah. That was funny.
I used to flash the Amish boys when we'd all drive around the countryside.
Well, just call me Mr. Yoder then.
Hello, I'm Yoder. Jacob Yoder.
Jacob.
Jebediah.
Have you all seen Shifting Gears? It was recorded in my hometown, and my kids helped on the set. Really? Did you ever see Shifting Gears? Anybody?
No, never even heard of Shifting Gears.
Yeah, I guess it's a movie. Tommy is saying that his kids got to help on the set and stuff like that. So
I have to look it up now.
that's
Shifting
cool.
Gears.
That's cool.
I was a kid, there was a Kenny Rogers movie called Six Pack. Do you remember that?
No, I remember The Gambler, though. I don't remember many Kenny Rogers movies.
Six Pack, he was like a has-been stock car racer back on the dirt track circuit. And these orphan kids stole his car and his RV or something like that, or stole his trailer with his car on it. I don't know. He ended up befriending them and breaking them out of jail or something. I don't know. They came as pit crew. Bunch of kids. It was funny.
Did Johnny hear me when I told him he had a message? He had a, what do you call it? It was...
He always joins us eventually.
Well, I just want to let him know it's there in case he didn't. All right, so I have a question to ask. And it's been bothering me. And I actually was on Instagram, and I read it on Instagram, and I actually shook my head and said I'm stealing it. So, and then I posted it on my Facebook, on my wall on my Facebook. In 1 week, right? The left has decided that it'd be a good thing to attack a guy that saved people's lives in a church.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And attack the president that killed a terrorist.
All right. And then they got the balls. Those same people on the left. Okay. They have the cannolis to defend a terrorist.
Well, now they just voted to take away Donald Trump's powers without, trying to, doing those strikes and stuff like that without congressional approval. But Obama didn't get congressional approval when he took out Muammar Gaddafi
And fucking
and Osama bin Laden.
Osama bin Laden. And when Bush took out Saddam Hussein, and when Clinton tried to take out what the fuck was it?
Clinton tried to take out Osama bin Laden too.
They all have. Listen, they have all since, like, I read a thing today, since old man Bush to the present day, they've taken out terrorists and cells and all that kind of stuff. Except they didn't take any shit. Okay, the way that this president is. Okay, and I don't ever remember the left or the right, okay, complaining, saying that you shouldn't be bombing terrorists.
Did you see the Golden Globes host, that Ricky Gervais or whatever, roasting the hell out of those Hollywood elites, man?
No, I heard about it. I'm seeing memes about it. Is that him?
God, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm seeing memes about how he's not dead yet.
Yeah.
But
he said, if you do win an award, come up on stage, get your shiny little statue, thank your manager, thank your parents, thank your family and your publicist or whatever, thank your God, and get the fuck off the stage. Nobody needs to hear about your political views and all this stuff. And he was like, you have no right to tell the public about political views and stuff and what they should be thinking, because you don't live in the real fucking world.
yeah,
He hammered it. And he was like, did the Epstein didn't kill himself thing? He jumped on him about the same people in this room protected a fucking Harvey Weinstein or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
he's like, don't act like you didn't. As long as you were getting a paycheck, you thought it was okay for him to do that to other people. You know, you covered it up. I mean, he gave him hell, man.
Liz Warren was on CNN, and she said, "Why did he do it that day? Why did he have to wait? Why didn't he do it back then?" Well, there's a list. I seen it on Facebook. I reposted that too.
What, kill that terrorist?
Yeah, there's a list of what he's done just in 2019. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even have anything to do with 18, 17, 16 or anything, okay? Just in 2019. All right. She wants to know why not? Why didn't he do it in December? Why didn't he do it in October? I don't know, maybe because he had a planet, you idiot.
Yeah, maybe the guy wasn't in his car by himself at an airport back in October. Nobody else got killed.
Hey,
that was
and by the way, say that again. Nobody else got killed. And so when people want to say, "Yeah, but now they retaliated on us and they hit our base," not one person killed on our base.
That wasn't a real retaliation. That was we're going to do something for our propaganda machine, and we're going to try not to piss the United States off too much so they don't strike back. So we'll send some rockets here and there and stuff. But then they end up shooting that fucking Ukrainian airliner down. And now they're trying to blame that shit on Trump too.
Yeah. So you did this because
not Iran, but the media and the left. Or the reason Iran shot it down was because of Trump. Right. Iran shot that damn airplane down because of Iran.
Because it wants to. It could because it's done it before. Right. Because they sink oil tankers. It's what they do. And this is what bothers me. Okay? It's just mind-boggling. Mind-boggling to me. Hello, Flan. How are you? Hello, Guns Girl.
Hey, Flan.
It's mind-boggling how
holy shit, there's a lot of cars.
It's just mind-boggling how that shit happens. That's all. 63 Canadians dead on that plane. That sucks. Flan, let me ask you a question as a person living in as a neighbor.
Hey,
All
real
right.
quick, Mike, before you get too involved, I got to get off here, bro.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
I'll see you guys all later. Have a good night.
All right, later.
Night.
They were good.
So, Flan, let me ask you a question. Do you blame, knowing Iran's history? I don't even care. I'm not asking you to go back to 1980. I'm not asking you to go back to 1990. I'm not asking you to go back to 1995. There's a list on Facebook. If you go on my Facebook right now, Flan, right? I actually posted it. Just in 2019, what Iran has done to different, they shot down a British, they sunk a British oil tanker. All right. So let me ask you a question, Flan. Do you blame Donald Trump for that? For those 63 Canadians dying on that plane?
The rain's here.
Is it raining? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with rain.
48 hours and flooding.
Nothing wrong with rain, unless it's like 4 inches an hour.
Bad.
4 inches an hour rain kind of sucks. Half an inch an hour rain kind of sucks, especially if it's going to rain for fucking 12 hours. But yeah, people, I don't. I'll never understand. Wildlife of the Woo. Yo, peeps. How was Bangor? Not too bad, bro. Good to see you. How are you? What are you up to? Philly, how come I can't see your channel? You jumped, jackass. Oh, because I'm not. Am I out? Oh, that's why. Because I'm not in the. I'm not in the proper. I'm watching it from the other one, not from YouTube. But anyway, I was just kind of pissed off that it has happened before, and nobody says boo, and they all rally behind them, and da 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 da. This one does it, and all of a sudden he's, don't want to castrate him. No, Iran needs to be blown up, in my opinion. Thank you, Flan. I was just interested, Flan, because here in this country, we're blaming England on our president, and it's kind of pissing me off. Hey, Phil, did you subscribe to my channel with your new channel? By the way, you're up to 8 now on wireless because I forgot to do it before, Philly. But anyway, it's all right, Philly, no problem. Yeah, so it's just been a crazy week with that. Crazy week with people. Just a crazy week, period.
Crazy and painful week.
Yes, very painful week. Very painful. It sounds like Ian needs some sunshine, other than fucking the water in his backyard, because the garden videos will be a little messy this year. Right, Gear?
Depending on what spring's gonna do. Hopefully it's a less rainy season this year than it was last year, so this year we can actually get some good harvest in.
Yeah, it's amazing. You guys down in the south there, you guys get a shit ton of rain. And the problem is it doesn't what do you call it, right? You know what I mean?
Mother
Yeah.
Earth is a little off balance right now, and it needs to rain in other places, and it needs to be
Right.
dry in other places, or it's all in the wrong spot.
I mean, I know we need the rain, obviously, but the thing is that his yard's flooded, and that's not good. Um, a small, steady rain is okay if it's going to rain for 2 days. Like a light mist, because it won't flood anything. But when you have dimensional pores, all that does is cause little rivers. You know what I mean?
We're expecting record flooding, and it just started. It'll be about 48 hours before it gets real bad, probably. I think they said it's going to last 48 hours.
See, that's horrible, in my opinion. Huge storm coming up east of us as well, the way into Canada. Rain, tornadoes, freezing rain, flooding. Going to be a mess.
Yep, it's going to go through me, then Steve, then DeFawn.
All right, Philly. Thanks, buddy. Guns Girl says it's foggy and raining there. Flan says Australia is going to take decades to recover from the immense forest fires going on. Oh, my God, yeah. Yep. I mean, economically, the whole nine, the wildlife they lost. It's amazing.
Yeah, like Ohio said, it's too bad that it ain't raining over there. We couldn't send this to them.
All right, they've had fires there since September, right? Why can't we just take like 1,500 fucking oil tankers and just like sail over there and just pump the shit out of the fucking ocean? Australia's just about almost a fucking island, isn't it?
Seems like it. Small continent, big motherfucking ass island.
I don't know. I hope things get better for them. It's really sucky, really sucky. What I thought was really nice is the people were cheering American firefighters in the airport that were coming in to fight the fires. I thought that was pretty cool of them to do that. I thought that was kind of cool. Flan's brother's coming to Florida for 2 months. He's going to stay in Kentucky with 2 friends for 2 days. Avoid it. That's good. Welcome to the United States. I hope you have fun. That's what it's all about. Right, Gear? And who has more fun than us? Gear, who has more fun than us on this chat? Nobody. Right?
If you ain't having fun, there's no fun in that. So what's the fun of it?
Exactly.
What's the sense of it?
Yep. Whoops. How did I do that?
I don't know, but
Right.
I used to have a little banjo magnet in my RV, and you strum the strings and it would play that. It was so funny. I love that thing.
I don't know, but howdy, John.
Right.
I used to have a little.
Oh,
He's got to mute himself. He'll be back. It was so funny. I love that thing.
Johnny, you're thing.
I used to have a little. Oh. He's got to mute himself. He'll be back.
Where did he go?
You don't have to say it twice.
There you are. You keep coming in and out.
I don't know why. I haven't touched nothing.
All right, but you got to open up another window and shut your volume off.
I like that's my first chat.
Well, you do live in Michigan, so I got to help you out.
No, I'm getting old. That's all.
I didn't want to say that. You know what I mean? Because you know I respect you.
Uh-huh.
You know, I respect you. Mikey, your name is Mr. President. Since when? Since I changed it, Mr. President. I told you I want to be president one time and one time only.
Well,
If you ever watch a presidential speech when he's in the White House, doesn't really matter what sitting president it is, okay? And he walks down the stairs in the White House, walks down the hall, then you hear the little announcer boy say, "Ladies and gentlemen, the president of the United States." And then they play Hail to the Chief for like 10 seconds. He comes to the podium, he opens his mouth, and that's when I want to walk away. I want to say hi, bye, thank you, see you later, bye. And that's it. I don't want to know codes. I don't want to know what's in Area 51. I don't want to know nothing. Okay, because that position to me is nothing but a heart attack waiting to happen. HRM, what's going on, brother? That situation is. Wow, you really want me to try to pronounce that?
apocalyptic.
I know I was gonna. Everything's on the Bobby. Damn. No shit, right? But yeah, it's getting nasty with the weather lately. All over the place.
Yeah, it's crappy right now. I just
Mike,
had
Trump store by train station. Route 62. Oh yeah, cool. Thanks, Billy.
I just had one of those national alert things come over the TV, buzzing and making noise about our 1 to 4 inches of rain and up to a half inch of ice and up to 6 to 12 inches of snow. So take your pick. It's going to be beautiful.
Well, that sucks.
I was at the post office. And I was waiting in line, and we have this real cranky postal lady sitting at the counter. Sometimes I get stuck with her, but I could overhear her talking to a lady saying, "Yeah, they're putting out all these announcements trying to get everyone into a panic, telling everyone to charge their batteries and their phones." Man, what a piss poor attitude.
Yep. I got all my power supplies and camp lights, everything recharged. I got
Appreciate the warning.
water in the bathtub to flush the toilet and water for the coffee. And I got wood box filled for the heat for the stove. So let her come.
Yeah, because you don't need that much water to flush the toilet. You don't need like a gallon of water.
Yeah, and I got a 2.5 gallon jug in the kitchen for coffee water. So
Yeah. And you can piss outside if you really wanted to.
exactly, that ain't a big deal. Walk off the edge of the deck and take a leak. And
Yep. The beauty of being a man. Bless you. The beauty of being a man is just awesome, isn't it, guys?
it's awesome. So convenient sometimes.
Just
Yeah.
don't eat the other snow.
Exactly. 10-4 on that one. 10-4 on that one.
And I did finally get my glasses yesterday,
Yeah.
which is a epic thing right now.
Well, that's good.
I broke my middle toe yesterday
Oh, look, everybody's hurting themselves.
in the wood pile.
I hurt my thumb. You hurt your toe.
No, I hurt my thumb too.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh. Please tell me, Gary, that you don't have a bum thumb too.
No, Gear's the only smart one.
Do what?
There's 3 of us with a goofed up thumb. Please tell me you don't have a bad thumb too. Did you just cut
No.
yours?
PNAS is in the house. Good evening, brother. Good to see you. Yeah, so Johnny, earlier we were talking about I was ranting on how bad I'm kind of pissed off at people. Especially the left.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, condemning a guy for shooting somebody in a church. Right? But then you know, sticking up for a terrorist.
Yep.
It's amazing the hatred that people have. It's
Our
amazing.
country's changed so much just in the last half a dozen years. Is pathetic. You know what they did in Michigan now? They got in vote, which is probably going to pass now.
What's that?
Transgender identification on your driver's license, not male or not female. Go figure.
Female.
What the fuck?
Let me ask you a question. Am I still allowed to say tranny fluid without getting in trouble?
Well, no, you got to call it. I forget what the hell they call that now.
ATF fluid?
Transmission. You got to say transmission. You can't say trans.
I can't say tranny fluid.
No, that's
Just don't
racist.
make a joke about transgenders in the form of tranny fluid. Screw anyone else that doesn't like it if you're just having a conversation using the language that you've always used for your entire life.
Yeah, you're getting HRM a beer? Nice. That's really nice. Yeah, no, but it's getting to a point that it's, I don't know.
It's kind of like burning the American flag, but that's okay. But when they burn a red, white, or a rainbow flag, that's a hate crime.
Right.
Damn.
Gear, you guys friends on Facebook? You and P NASCARs? Don't worry about the curtains, Gear. I don't give a rat's fuck about nothing. P NASCARs wants to know if you guys are friends on Facebook, Gear.
No,
Well, I'll see.
not yet.
Yeah, so it's really bothering me because
Yeah, me too.
you know, guess what? It would bother me if there was a Democrat sitting there and as a sitting president and people were shitting on him when he didn't deserve it, or it would bother me. It doesn't see. That's the thing with me. I don't care who's in office. Well, I scratch that. It's not that I don't care. It's that, I've said this 10,000 times before. If I vote for somebody and they get in there, obviously that's good. If I vote for somebody and they don't get in there, oh well. Shit happens. I'm still going to respect the sitting president that's in that office. Okay? Because in my personal opinion is that whether I wanted him in there or not, he's earned that respect as the president to run this country that I just so happen to live in, okay, and enjoy all the comforts of the freedoms that I have, okay. So whether I agree with his politics or not is totally irrelevant. He's the president of the United States. I can't stand Hillary Clinton. I can't stand Elizabeth Warren, okay. And as bad as I don't want them to be president, if they ever were, guess what? I still respect them because they were my president. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can respect them and not have to like them.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But if they were getting shit on the way he's getting shit on, I'd stick up for them too, whether I voted for him or not. You know what I mean? I don't know where people get off thinking that it's okay to say that, you shouldn't have killed that guy. You shouldn't have killed the terrorist. You shouldn't have killed the terrorist.
Yeah.
You obviously didn't see the litany of shit he did just in 12 months. You know what I mean? And it's just, it dumbfounds me. And yet they're quick to fucking judge and quick to, Don Trees Blowing. You guys know Trees Blowing.
Oh yeah.
He's the one I got that from. Okay. On my Facebook page, where I said, in 1 week, we seen a guy get condemned for saving lives in church, and then the same Democrats friggin' sticking up for a goddamn terrorist. So it's just weird.
Yeah, they got too much of that socialist agenda.
Barry gave Iran a pallet of money. No respect for him. No, listen, I get that, Philly, but all I'm saying is whoever my sitting president is, I'm going to be behind because that's what, in my opinion, an American does. You don't have to like his or her politics, but we're Americans, so shouldn't we follow our, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I agree. I do the same. I
I
may
don't
not
think,
like him, but I respect.
yeah. You don't have to like them or respect the person that's in the office. Respect the office. That's all. You're welcome, Gunpowder. Gunpowder, did you want to invite? Because I was told that you weren't coming on YouTube anymore, so I didn't invite you. So let me send you an invite. And it's up to you whether you can come on or you don't want to come on, but I'm just saying, but at least you'll have it there. Yeah, I'm with you, Shalisa. You don't have to like them, but or her, if it's going to be her next time around, who knows? But just respect the offices that they hold, is all. No signal. All right. Well, I sent that anyway, just in case you did. No, you're right, Philly. Crap like Benghazi isn't good. I listen. I get it. I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. Okay. But listen, I don't like everything that comes out of Trump's mouth either. To be honest with you. Okay. He says some stuff. Come on, Phil. You got to admit he says some shit that just. I want to know. At times, has he ever said to himself, shit, did I just say that out loud? You know what I mean? You know that feeling you get when you're just like, shit, I just said that out loud.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Can't take it back.
I don't know if he ever has those moments.
He needs to stay off Twitter.
Huh?
I said he needs to stay off Twitter.
Absolutely.
He's getting better.
I thought the opposite. It seemed like he really. It was like, man, this holiday vacation, man. Put the phone down.
Yeah.
No, so I've never agreed with any. Whether I voted for him or not, Bill Clinton. I voted for Bill Clinton, and I totally disagree with the assault weapons ban. I thought he was one of the fucking best speakers that I've ever heard, but not what came out of it. Was just the way the guy could command a room like fucking nobody's business. You know what I mean? But with Trump, he does say some shit that he shouldn't. However, it doesn't mean that he still can't do his job. Listen, they all said shit. Bush, Clinton, Carter, Reagan, old man Bush. They've all said fucking shit they probably shouldn't have said. Fuzz, what's going on, kid? Fuzz says arrest the governor. For insurrection of the Constitution. Yeah, the fucking Virginia, right? How would you like to live in Virginia right now?
So, nope.
Indiana right now is going through another. They're doing gun bans too. Thankfully, right? Massachusetts ain't involved in any of that bullshit because that's right because we already banned everything. So
Did you read that, Gear?
I'm with you. I totally agree. HRM. I 100% agree with you. Trump is a nationalist. America first. I'm with you. I'm with you. I think it's great. Don't misunderstand me. I don't think I like that he's cutting Social Security, but because I'm getting old.
Yeah, I see on the local news that Daimler Chrysler's bringing their Dodge production back from Mexico back to Michigan.
Yes, I heard that. That's a plus.
Yep.
By the way, is the economy bad right now? Is the left making any money?
Yeah.
I'm just checking because people want to act like we're friggin',
Tariffs work.
What's that? What do I have in my little black book? But I don't know, Johnny. I just find it. I find it dumbfounding, really.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I just shake my head.
It's like some people don't want to see better things happen,
I think there's a lot of misunderstanding and a lot of hurt feelings.
Everybody's throwing stones. That's half the problem.
But I'm just confused. I first of all, secondly, I'm confused with. I don't know if it was just a screenshot of somebody else's funeral or not, but what's his face, to Omar, whatever that we killed, that he had killed, right? Did they parade him through the streets on his funeral day?
I know they had some people killed.
Was that his? No, was that his? Was that his funeral? Because I saw a meme today, and it was in the Middle East somewhere, this funeral, and their version of a hearse was a GMC truck. Jason McDonald, how the hell are you? Good to see you.
And now there's our fourth thumb brother right there. You got three of us with bad thumbs. Jason McDaniel. He started it all.
Why did he cut himself?
Big time. And then I cut myself right after watching his video.
Well, you know what I'm trying to figure out again.
Now I got to see a surgeon.
I got to figure out why. I got to figure out why I'm not getting a lot of videos.
What do you mean?
A lot of people, I don't see their videos anymore.
Like in your notifications? You're not getting notified, or?
Yeah. I'm really not happy about it. I just wish it was like before, and I never had an issue. Look, Jason, they took me off your thing. Oh, Jesus Christ.
When I watch videos on YouTube, I go to the YouTube homepage and then I click the three lines in the left corner.
Yep.
Go down to subscriptions, and then over to the right, it'll say manage. Over to the right of that, it'll have the three lines again. And that's what I click on. So all the videos will line up and I can scroll down and watch the ones I want. I watch on a computer, so I right click them and open link in a new tab, and I'll open 5 or 6 of them and watch those 5 or 6, and if I have time, I'll watch some more.
Well, maybe I should start doing that. But his bell wasn't on my thing, so. Did you hear about that Iranian shooting down the wrong plane? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even mess with the bell if I haven't seen a video from someone that makes them on a regular basis. I'll just go to their page and
Unbell it.
and watch whatever I haven't watched yet.
Right.
I never noticed that before. I always just had the grid. I didn't realize I could make it like a list.
Yeah, I got mine on a list default. It's easier.
Yeah, it's a lot easier for me too.
Yep.
And I haven't been able to prove it the times I've got my camera out, but doing it the other way, it don't always show all of them.
Yeah, did you see what Peanuts class just wrote?
Yeah, check my mail.
It's just and to be honest with you, Jason, I don't think it was the wrong airplane. I think they did it solely on purpose. It's kind of like when they sank the fucking British oil tanker. I don't think anything they do was wrong
Yeah, there must be something
by accident. You know
something
what I mean?
with it since they won't let the U.S. in on the investigation of the black box.
Yeah.
And they said it might take them up to 2 years to figure it out.
If they can find the black box,
They found both of them.
oh, then they should be all right. They should have more. They should figure that out in less time than fucking 2 years.
Yeah, it's just on the news tonight.
But the FAA is like that, though. You know, it usually does take them that long. But they'll take every part of that airplane that they can find and they'll put it somewhere like in a hangar and just piece everything back together again. It's amazing.
Hey, Big Lock Daddy.
Big Lock Daddy. What's going on? Good to see you.
Sure ain't heard that name in a while.
Right?
Where's Stalker of the Steve kind?
He's got he texted me earlier today and said that he's got some shit to do. He may not even he's not even having a chat tomorrow night.
Oh no.
He's got some shit to do. So
I'm gonna bust my lathe out tomorrow, I think, if it's gonna be in the 40s again.
I think we should fire him. What do you guys think?
No, I better keep him around. He's pretty handy.
Right. Let me let Eric in here.
He gives me some good pointers when I need him on the lathe.
Yeah, but so what? What's going on?
Oh, just got done doing my train wreck, so I thought I'd come over here and fuck yours up for you.
Cool.
Hey, John.
Speaking of train wrecks, John's trying to get in. How do we get down the bottom to get him in here? They won't let me scroll. Oh, there it is.
Don't let him in.
Sorry, we already have a Johnny Be Good. You have to change your name.
I did.
Oh, Johnny Be Good too.
All right, here you go. Here they are. Here they are. Here they are.
Hang
You
on.
got him.
Hey, slow down. Slow down.
There you go. Oh,
All right. Whoops.
there you go. You can see in here, right, and there's some of the walnut. These are the ones that are for you, John.
Oh, man.
Woohoo, walnut.
There's your some walnut down. The walnut will start to manifest as you turn them. But there
I
they
was
are.
going to say, when you start spinning those, aren't they going to be brittle and try to chip? And
No, not if he does it correct. Not if he does it smooth and correctly. This stuff cuts like glass. But I also got Maine reed all woven all through them,
Dang, nice.
and that blue fire. When I spin it and it warms up, it starts to create that convection and gives you that pull all through.
man, I should have stayed in plastics technology.
Yeah.
They came out really, really good. So that's your matching set for a ferro rod and striker.
Awesome, man. Can't wait. Yeah, that's cool.
I have a question for Johnny Be Good 2. So I was listening to a certain podcast earlier today. I want to know one thing. So
Are there drugs involved?
I don't know.
You really do believe there must be.
Yeah, HRM, I'm with you on that one. When I'm listening to the pod, and I have it on, what do you call it? So I get it on my phone, and I use the aux button on my radio, blah, 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 blah. So I get you coming to the speakers of the truck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or my car, whatever vehicle I'm in.
Did you hear us talking about you?
No, but because I'm still going back to the things. But listen, I can't hear you talk, period.
What do you mean?
You come out to me, and I wanted to ask this. So how do I say it this way? Hey, Mario, what's going on? Good to see you. You sound like you're sitting 10 feet away from the mic.
There's a few. There's probably like 10 or 15 of them out there that does sound like that because I did a mic switch, and we had a problem with the cord, which is actually right here, by the way. You can see it. The cord went bad, so I had to drop my prime mic. This is here as an AKG. I had to drop that mic because this cord went bad, and it was actually turning on and off, on and off, on and off. So it messed up quite a few of the recordings, but we can't shoot them again. Can't shoot it again.
Okay.
This past week that we talked about you, we had a
which one? Because I listened to the cars and the
probably Wednesday. It's probably Wednesday.
Building.
It's probably Wednesday because we were laughing and we're like, we're gonna kill Mikey.
the funny building one.
We're like, Mikey's probably driving off the road right now. He's kind of dying.
All right, Gia.
Take care, buddy.
Where'd Gear go?
Gia, you have the thing if you want to come back on, my friend. P. NASCAR is going to add Gia to the club.
Nice.
So that'll be nice. All right, no. So I just wanted to know. I wanted to make sure it wasn't my speakers.
No, there's a few out there. I switched over to this mic now. I'm on my my blue while I wait for the new cords to come in. I bought a $12 cord, and well, I got a $12 cord.
Well, yeah.
That's one of those things that you don't want to buy the $12 version. So I put a $12 cord on a $300 mic.
It's on a temporary, right?
Huh?
Temporary?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to this other mic. Yeah.
Okay.
Does this one sound bad though?
No.
Don't cheat on me.
You should have been here in the beginning when we were talking about the cheap, crappy mics and how everyone needs new ones. And
Whoa. There's no such thing as a cheap, crappy mic. We're all good.
Well,
Right.
I mean, I've got good mics. It's just that I used a damn.
I got it backwards.
You got a cheap cord. I just didn't want to. It's one of those moments you go, it's $56 for one of the good cords, and you're like, damn, $56.
Yeah,
Look, there's a $12 one right there. Why didn't I get that? Yeah, it caused problems.
Yeah, usually. So, anyways, what are you guys up to? Anything good? How was the show?
It was strange and different and typical.
Okay. Is that good?
Oh yeah, we had Christine did a few. Oh, there she is. She had a few flare-ups.
That's the only time. So I want to know how come I hear her more laugh on her show than and when she's on with you, I don't hear her laughing.
Oh, she was laughing earlier today because
Okay, just checking.
she got a chance to have a moment.
No.
Are you talking about mushrooms?
Yes, you were.
Wow.
She found out that mushrooms can look like peepees.
You just finding that out now? Okay.
Well, I don't go take a walk about in the woods.
Listen.
Oh, good job! You didn't say bush.
Listen,
I was going to say, don't talk about peepees and bush. Remember, those two are not. That's not what you do.
I have
Releasing spores.
I have oceanfront property in Kansas for you.
Oh, there you go. Wow, yeah. Water view.
Shit keeps up. You have a water view in Iran.
The old song. I've been seeing everyone putting the old song back up. One guy was like, I found this amazing song. I'm like, that song's from, a long time ago. They're using the Bomb Iran. Those of us that are 50 plus remember Bomb Iran.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was talking earlier about that, but I remember when I was a kid, I was telling the guy at work today when when the shit hit the fan earlier in the 80s.
Yep.
So my grandfather was down visiting his brother, and he came home with a T-shirt for me with Mickey Mouse and giving the fingers, and the caption read, "Hey, Iran."
I remember that.
Well, I worked at school one day. Of course, I had my flannel shirt on over it. And one of the teachers asked me about my T-shirt. And because I was, I had a button probably to my chest, And so I showed my teacher my shirt, and he started laughing. Well, this other teacher didn't think it was funny. So she sent me home. And I said, I'll just button my shirt. I'm sorry. And she said, no, you're going home now. See ya. So I walked 2.5 miles home. And I was in junior high, So I walked 2.5 miles home, and I called my mom at work, and I said, hey, they kicked me out of school because of my T-shirt. I explained it to her. She says, okay. She says, I'll call the school. I said, can you do me a favor? She says, what? I said, you can let them know I won't be back today. She says, oh, absolutely. She says, you ain't walking back there. I'm like, okay, thanks. Yeah. For a Hey Iran shirt with the Mickey Mouse would give him the middle finger.
I remember when that came out, that Mickey Mouse shirt. I've seen that somewhere back in the day.
I think I actually used to have that one. It's kind of like leaning back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually used to have that shirt.
Yep. And I got sent home from school because of that shirt. Imagine that. Just like those kids got sent home last year for having NRA T-shirts on. I have no clue what this.
But they can wear the picture of the communist guy who killed the cops. That's the part I find amazing.
That's what I said earlier. And I actually got, you guys know Trees Blowing Dawn. Trees Blowing.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So he had a post on Instagram, and he wrote, in 1 week, I saw Democrats condemn a gentleman that said, I'm paraphrasing. I saw, he said, in 1 week, I saw Democrats attack a man for saving lives in a church. And the same Democrats sticking up for Iran.
Oh yeah.
How does that? So it's been a fucking fucked up week.
Indeed, it has. They've just lost their mind. It doesn't matter now. They don't have a brain.
I
just said it on the show. It's what's so funny is up here in this neck of the woods, I'm starting to see people get woke. I mean, these are liberals, but it's just the stupidity has reached the point where people are like, my bag of dumb shit is full. I got nowhere else to put this dumb shit. And Nancy Pelosi talking is just like people just stand there and go, "Yay, well, you
that what
get them,
you call that?
Nancy."
You call that talking?
It's just amazing. You're seeing
Diarrhea in the
people.
mouth.
Seeing people that have
Unbelievable.
supported the party just now, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say.
Unbelievable. What's making them look like asses too?
Yep.
Yep.
I wish she'd run for president.
Me too. I want Warren to win the primary.
Imagine the whole country being like California.
No.
Could you imagine if all of us,
Johnny,
if
listen
all of
listen
us,
this way. That's
if
the
all
best
of
thing
us
for Trump.
registered? Imagine if we all registered as Democrats. All of us
Oh.
registered as Democrat. Then we take over the primary, so we get to send Pelosi or Warren, and then the entire group flips and votes Republican.
Yeah, but
That'd
see,
be
the problem
hilarious.
is you wouldn't have to flip because can you imagine if Liz Warren gets the nod? Okay, do you really, truly think she has a snowball's chance in hell of beating Donald Trump?
No. But remember now, there's a lot of votes in the cemetery that we don't know which way they're going to swing.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point. Miami's still counting.
I've never been able to get a good poll on the cemetery vote, so it's kind of hard to
Hey,
tell which way.
Miami's still counting votes, aren't they? From fucking
Yeah.
You know, the thing that surprises me is, you know, it's been one thing after another, you know, and every single time you hear the talking heads, and some of them might be fairly conservative, some of them might be a little bit more liberal, but they all say that this is costing them their own base. Yet, every time another opportunity comes up, they can't help themselves.
Right.
They keep stepping back into the ring just to take another punch.
Yep.
I mean, it's like, oh well, the Trump was reckless by killing the one of the most notorious killers of Americans
Right.
and people in general. Oh, really? He was reckless because of that. Then the airline gets knocked down, and he's like, they're like, now they were trying to like somehow blame Trump for that too. They just cannot help themselves, and that's fine. You know, go ahead and hand the next election to Trump. You know, I'm okay with that because
and this is why I laughed at, because I'm like, the presidents prior to them did it all. They nailed friggin' Saddam Hussein. Nobody said a word. You know what I mean? They went after Gaddafi, killed his kid or his stepson, whoever they killed when they went after Gaddafi, right? The first time.
well,
Nobody said.
they're busy scraping sperm off of a blue dress for Clinton, and he bombed an aspirin factory and killed a couple of janitors.
Right. And nobody said a word. And I backed him. Fine. Do it. Do what you got to do. But they're shitting all over him for doing this. And I just don't. I can't wrap my head around. Look, you're not going to agree with every goddamn. Because I was just talking about this earlier. I don't agree with everything he does and everything he says. However, all he did, and I'm sorry, I don't feel for terrorists. I apologize. Actually, I don't apologize. So they wipe out a terrorist, and you want me to what? Feel sorry or say he shouldn't have done that? What are you, out of your mind?
Well, they're doing all kinds of weird stuff. I mean, the big thing they're doing right now, I don't know if you've heard it, but Mikey, you've probably seen this guy. I don't know if he's advertising as heavily all over the country as he is right now because, of course, New Hampshire primary and all that stuff. But this guy, Tom Steyer, he's actually pulled a new lie out of the book. He's running around going, that's it. I'm going to do two important things on my first day. He's going to get in there and declare an emergency, and there will be term limits. effective
Term.
immediately. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh my, he's literally trying to grab that little, there's a segment of Republicans that have screamed term limits for their entire lives. And he's like, well, why don't we go after them? And he's like, I promise you oh my God, are you kidding me? It'd be Kennedy all over again. If this guy even got term limits to the door, you'd have the next assassination right there. They would actually kill that guy. It'd be a Clinton hit if that guy even got term limits near the door. These people, they live and die in office. They do not give up office. What's his name? Tom Steyer, is it, or whatever? I think that's his name, Tom Steyer.
I've seen commercials for him in this area.
Yeah, his big claim is he's trying to grab areas that are heavily conservative by saying he's going to be the people's person. I can beat Trump. I can this and that, but term limits immediately. So he's trying to appeal to everybody. On one side was saying he's going to declare climate change an emergency and take presidential action, and term limits. And it's like, bullshit, you liar.
The only way they can either him or Bloomberg can get in is if they both combine their money together. Because that Schneider guy there, he's a billionaire too. So it's not like he don't have the money.
If Bloomberg even got in office, I mean, how long before they start trying to? I mean, well, no, but I mean, how long? Good Lord Almighty, he would be impeached. That guy would start violating the Constitution immediately. He can't get away with that. He's not gonna get away with that shit. If he got in office, I mean, he wouldn't be able to, as the president, say, "I hereby declare," like he does as a mayor. "I hereby declare this is the." You can't do that.
Well,
that's a constitutional violation. You can't do that shit.
HRM Weapons says Iran has fumbled the football, and the Hill wants to override the Pentagon's puppet. Trump made the first offensive play of the century. It cost him maybe $10 million.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yep. I mean, if that had happened and there would have been a release of 9 million little puppies and they were all saved, the Democrats would hate puppies then. They'd be anti-puppy. It doesn't matter what this guy does. It was wrong. I mean, they get up in the morning, whatever he hasn't even done it yet, and it's already wrong.
Trump cures cancer. What's his game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in it for the fame. He doesn't want to help you. He just wants people to know.
Yeah, Swamp Donkey, they sure did. The Jets played well against the Bruins last night. It was a great game.
Welcome to Hockey Talk.
Welcome to Hockey Talk. Hey, this is hockey, football, baseball, whatever you got.
Some hockey? Want to talk about some hockey?
But, what did the left want to do? The left agreed to do what with the woman's like 14 weeks in or something with the abortion.
I've given up even trying to figure out what the hell I don't even know what they're talking
But
about.
they'll allow that, right? But they won't allow to kill a terrorist.
Well, hell, I mean, don't they allow abortions now? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Like right now, like.
Yeah, like you go. It's like a girl could go like 4 months and be 4 months, 5 months pregnant, having an abortion.
I think it's further than that now. I think it's like you can like be on your way to the hospital and like dilated and go. You know what?
So then my point
Change
is.
my mind.
So then my point is that.
Change my mind.
My point is that that's okay, right? But you can't kill a terrorist.
No.
What the hell's the matter with you?
Yeah, it's all weird ass shit.
Where the hell she go? She didn't ask.
I know.
She's on a smoke break. Can you see this thing on the
I thought
side
she
there?
came back from her smoke break already.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shalisa, where'd you go?
I just saw smoke break and then she disappeared.
Yeah, but she could come back from that.
Hey, John, I'm on your Facebook page and I cannot find your website anywhere.
On the
Steve.
on the Facebook page.
That's where I'm at.
Scroll down to
Which one are you on?
Never quit, never forget.
nope. Go to Black Widow
Black
Blank.
Widow Blanks.
Okay.
Yeah, wrong Facebook page.
You see, John's one of those types that has a Facebook page up, doesn't use it, but God forbid you take the fucking thing down so people don't get fucking confused.
What do you mean I don't use it? I have two Facebook pages. John
Three.
Solar and three, but one of them nobody ever goes to anyways. But,
Exactly.
I mean,
So take it down.
Black Widow what?
Hey,
Black Widow Blanks.
you're making my point.
No, it's John Solar I use. That's my big Facebook page, and then Black Widow Blanks. The other one though, there's a few people that I contact them, the old one with my real name on it. That one I have to leave up because there's a few contacts I have, and they have a hard enough time trying to figure out how to do anything, let alone telling them, listen, switch over to John. Who's John Solar? Oh my God. No, forget it. I'll just leave it up.
I did add you. You're on my Facebook.
Did you find it there, Mr. John?
Yes, sir. I see. Some. Matter of fact, those blanks you got, are them the same size the ones you showed me?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, the round ones are all 1.5 inches around.
All right. I'll be buying some from you here in the future.
Add me what? You want to come on the panel, you mean? Peanuts, guys? Because I'm on your Facebook. Silly. You know that. What did I miss here? I don't know whether he wants to come on the Facebook or the panel. You do both. I mean, obviously, I'm already have you on Facebook, so. And you know you have an open invite to the panel.
Yeah, I'm proof that anybody can get here.
Yeah. Well, I never thought, I'm telling you, that was too funny. I told Stevie the other night. I go, Stevie, I said, so Eric broke my balls. He goes, he did. I go, yeah. He goes, I says to him, I says, I didn't get an invite. I said, oh, your chat doesn't, you sure don't get over till late. And he goes, yeah, but John had one and John was on the chat. He goes, what was your response? I goes, nothing, I think my jaw was still on the freaking desk when I was going to talk. Because I didn't have, it wasn't sinking in my squash that you guys were on there together. I mean, it was, but you know what I mean?
He was crushed. He was hurt. He felt alone. Just him and a bag of nuts.
No, you're nuts.
It's a pork rinds. Microwave pork.
So anyway. Yeah, so it's been a hell of a week.
It has indeed.
Hey, what do we have? Anything new with Justin's final missions?
Right now we're finalizing some stuff up, but it's it's slow getting wound up. Eric, you're the one who has the info.
Well, I'm that's AKA Project Secret Squirrel, and it is a 300 blackout pistol and I'm trying to take it in the direction that the person that could possibly win it might want to SBR it. And I've now approached 2 companies on my behalf. My buddy Peter from down in Texas contacted Maxim Defense because at this particular level, I really want it to be over the top, and we wanted to get one of those. It's kind of like the video I have from Odinworks, the close quarter stock, except for this one is even smaller because it uses a proprietary buffer tube, spring, buffer, and bolt carrier. So the whole damn thing is like $400. And what really pisses me off is, I don't care. I don't care if they hear about it, because I just say shame on them. We had a really nice letter sent to Maxim Defense, and they never replied back. And I sent an email because Strike Industries has something similar. Their Viper stock, actually the brace, and they never responded back. So it's like these companies know that we're working with Active Heroes. We're trying to stop veteran suicide, and we're raising money by dangling very nice high-end. Always try to take the firearm over the top to incentivize people to put money in on them. So right now I could go downstairs and attach a stabilizer brace to the thing and take it out and go shooting. But technically what we're short on right now is I was kind of leaning towards the Holosun. I believe it's either the 512 or the 515. I wanted to put that little red dot on there, and this whole stabilizer part. And right now I've just been kind of searching to see if I can find companies that make stuff similar to that, to send out emails and seeing if that works. Now, giving credit where credit is due, I had Remco from Holland. His channel is Sharky762. He gave me $100 to put towards the brace.
Oh, nice.
And Scott from Insight Freedom personally said that he would add to whatever I was short. And I told Scott, I said, I can't. No, it's an over $400 part, and let's just say that I've got the $100 off. That's too much money. As a group, if 5 or 6 guys came together and I ordered it, that would be one thing. But I don't want one person. I mean, Scott's a very generous person, and I didn't want him to have to be donating $300 and something, almost $400 all by himself. So I'm working. I mean, the whole my biggest part of all this is to show the stuff, talk about the stuff. Me and John and Christine, make sure everything is organized and we have all the names. So when it comes time to do a drawing, it's all possible. But yeah, it's come out really cool. It's the upper and lower receiver set from White Label Armory, DRG Manufacturing. That's the same billet receiver that we use for the woman's build being used for this one. I got a absolutely awesome looking handguard from my local range, Dead On. And now I'm drawing a blank on the company that actually makes it. It's actually the same company that made the one that we used on the woman's build, but the place that we got it from that did the woman's build, they actually buy these handguards from them and basically resell them. Unique, yeah. Unique Handguards is who made this, and It's the very end of the handguard looks like a python about ready to strike.
Oh, nice.
It has the Folds of Honor trigger in it, the same trigger that we had in the woman's build, and
That's really good.
I cannot say it enough. It is one of my favorite triggers. In its price point, I have not found its equal. It breaks at 2 1/4 to 2.5 pounds. The reset almost doesn't exist. Actually, some people, if you're like a huge fan of mil-spec triggers, you won't like this one. It's so soft shooting. And if you're a builder, they're super easy because they're drop-in triggers. I wasn't joking at the time that I said it, but I backed down. I was happily going to trade a almost $300 Geisley trigger for one to actually put in my own AR pistol. But I don't really. I'm not a fan of the Geisley triggers. They're just lousy setups. They have a heavy first stage and a lighter second stage. I mean, the wall coming up to your second stage should be really light. Okay, so back to Secret Squirrel. John Huber.
The social and geometric possibilities surrounding his trigger.
Yeah, John Huber from Huber Concepts donated one of his square breaks, and anybody. I kind of put people in two different categories. There's the people that see them and think they're quote unquote fugly because you have a round barrel, and then the square break is exactly as it sounds. It's square. But I tell you, the number one way to sell one of John Huber's breaks is simply to let someone shoot one of my rifles with it on it. And if you want to go see one in action in a video, and I can't remember what it was when Jeremy Predon Death and his better half Caitlin were up here, and in the video that I did, the first scene that you see, well, that's not the first scene in the video, but in the back-to-backs is Caitlin shooting my Project Alicia, which is a full-size AR chambered in 9mm. And she's kind of getting pushed around by it. And then the next scene, she does somewhat a mag dump with my AR pistol with the square break, and she doesn't move at all. And so John made us up one of those, and I couldn't leave it alone. John sent it in kind of a it's a stainless steel break, but it was sandblasted, so it was kind of looked like flat silver. And I went to town, and a little something that John would understand. I Travised it, and I almost have it to the point where you can use it to comb your hair in it. So it's shit, I don't remember if it was a 7.5 or a 10-inch. I think it's a 10.5-inch with the Huber brake, the cool handguard, the DRG manufacturing billet receiver set, the Folds of Honor trigger that's in it, and basically I'm down to a nice red dot and that brace assembly, the collapsible brace. So I'm still working. I'm still looking around at other people that might have it.
Shalisha's back.
Peanuts has his Black Widow blanks. Is John Sola's Facebook
I
channel?
think Shalisha might be in your parking lot there.
Is she? I didn't hear a beep.
Oh, she just typed in she's back. So she might be sitting in your parking lot.
Nope, nobody's down there.
Oh, okay.
I set it up so I have a beep now when people come on. So you can't come in. All right. Well, we're here when you can, if you can. It's all right. It happens.
So as always, in any video that I upload on eBomi, there's a link to our active heroes, Justin's final mission. you can actively make donations now. For every $10 that you donate to our fundraiser, you get one entry in. And to get credit, all you have to do is you can put whatever you want. Hey, hope you guys are having a good day, but just make sure you put Project Secret Squirrel 2 in there, and you'll be accredited to the drawing.
And the one who won, for anybody who doesn't know, the one who won the women's build, the last one was Richard Huff. I think you all might know Richard Huff. Oh, a lot of people probably know.
I do not.
He won the woman's build, gave it to his wife.
Listen, all I know is that some fucking nitwit that thinks you can turn fucking wood on a lathe, okay, won a fucking 308. Okay. And I'm the guy that had to fucking tell him that he won because he wasn't even fucking paying the fuck attention. Okay. So I said, hey, by the way, I said, you won a 308. Just thought I'd tell you that. He goes, what? I go, yeah, over on a Bomi's channel there, that thing you got, the big prize, he goes, no, I didn't. I go, yeah, you did. And he goes, no way. I go, yeah, way. So I keep telling him, I'm going, hey, half that fucking gun's mine, motherfucker. I said, I'm the guy that told you. I always tease him about that. Always tease him. I tell him if I ever come to Michigan, I'm taking my gun with me back here.
That ended up being also a very soft shooting rifle. That one, I tell you, you put so much time and effort, and I always get the awesome opportunity usually to work with some really high end parts and put together one awesome rifle, and then I have to give it to some asshole like Steve.
I'm sorry that happened. That's why I can only donate. I can't do any of that stuff. And I always, I paid mine, the woman's build, I paid it forward to, what's her name there?
Gunpowder Beauty.
Was it Gunpowder Beauty?
Yeah. Yep.
And I think I did two of them, didn't I?
You paid, one was paid forward to Gunpowder Beauty, one was paid forward to Shalisha Shell, and Steve did the same thing.
No, I thought I paid one forward to Amanda. No.
No, I think you just found yourself saying the name Amanda repeatedly over. I think that's what happened.
For Guns Girl? I know it wasn't Gunpowder Beauty.
Yeah, you did one for Gunpowder Beauty.
Did I?
Trust me, I should know.
I'll trust you.
He's the accountant.
I handle all the names.
See, he says you're the accountant. You say you're handling all the names. I'm like, oh, you're gonna let him deal with fucking money? Oh
no, the money goes through Active Heroes.
You see that fucking new truck he's got?
There's no touching the money. The money all goes through. I'm the one who assembles all the names.
Listen to me. Shalisa paid it forward to she's telling you. Shalisa did it to
there was a few. There was actually a couple that were paid forward to Gunpowder Beauty. A few.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Isn't that horrible that I have nobody in Massachusetts to give a woman's build to? Isn't that horrible?
Well, I'd say you could bring it to me and I could give it to. Yeah, no, that wouldn't work because there isn't one. Yeah.
I couldn't bring it to you anyways.
It'd be a risk. It'd be a risk.
I can't bring it to you.
You'd have to cross the border. Oh, that'd be bad. Mikey crossing the border with an AR-15. It'd be headlines.
Oh, I'm safe in New Hampshire with an AR-15. I'm safe in Maine with an AR-15. They don't give a rat's ass if you're not licensed.
No, they crossing the Massachusetts border into
from there.
Yeah.
No, from Maine into Mass. Yeah, then that poses an issue.
Right.
It's Massachusetts that can't. I mean, there was, who the hell was I talking to? 19-year-old kid's driving a car, and he's got his father's shotgun, a couple of handguns, whatever, in the trunk. And I don't know how I forget how the reason he went behind why he said it or whatever when he said, yeah, I got my father's guns and my brother's guns in the trunk. And the cop looks right at me. He's like, I don't give a shit about that. He says, I'm more concerned about you speeding or whatever. You know what I mean? It was, you know what I mean? It was, in other words, it was an afterthought. They're locked in the trunk. What the hell's he care? You know what I'm saying? And it's just, that's the way it should be.
Massachusetts lady tubers. I don't know of one Massachusetts lady YouTuber. I'm not aware of one. I'm not aware of one single lady.
No.
Or the YouTube channel from Massachusetts. There could be, but I just don't know. I've never
Look,
heard
I
of it.
only know, well, I shouldn't say no. So, one guy, he's got the Bushcraft channel. He was on that TV show.
There's the guy who does the
I'm counting them. The guy that did Alone, all right, the TV show Alone. He's
the guy in the wheelchair who has the kid. His wife and his kid and him are on there. They kind of do all. I think he's mainly knives.
There's only like
Josh.
Huh?
Josh.
There's only no.
What's the name of his channel? It's like Saren. Hold on. It's not Serendipity. Serenity. Serene Madness or something. Yeah, Serene Madness. That's it. Serene Madness. He's from near you, Mike. Serene Madness. He's a guy in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's near you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's only like 4 or 5 mask guys I know that are doing it. So
Massachusetts Prepper has a lady. She's on camera once in a while.
Yeah, I just watched his video yesterday building some beehive.
So does each state have the state name as a prepper? I mean, we had Maine Prepper, Massachusetts Prepper, New Hampshire Prepper.
I don't know. I don't know if Michigan's got a prep. I imagine they do, but I just don't know all of them.
The hell the host of the show go?
He must have pressed the any key.
whoops.
Yeah, press the any key.
Hit the wrong button. Hey, you three, you all three of you guys are in charge. I gotta go see a man I'll be right back. Don't kill my chat, please.
All right.
All right, everybody, firearms. Yeah, we'll start holding.
I want to repeat it last week when I see my carry gun.
My carry gun.
I can just show you the backup mags. This would be the one on my side, and due to the issue, if you look at the one round down, is the
That's the special one.
The T6B from Elite Ammunition. It completely destroys my pocket, so I had to put the round nose on top, and then of course the backup gun, which is sitting right here. These are the backup rounds for it.
Nice.
Yeah, last week at about this time, Hornet Fixer pulled out his gun and aimed it at the camera.
No.
And has no recollection of those events.
No.
Prepping to endure. Maine, how you doing?
Yeah, if you happen to be a fan of the FN57, that will go through anything. I watched his channel is Eric Petway, and the Elite Ammunition T6B round, this one here, was the only one that made it through the front and out the back of a bulletproof headgear that our military are now using.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean the Kevlar. Yeah.
In the front and out the back of that round.
I would not trust the Kevlar helmet.
So the downside is there was a batch of ammo that was in question from Elite, and Jay didn't know if it was his ammo or if it was a barrel, and so he called me and he goes, Eric, what do you have on hand of my ammo? And at the time I had 4 different things that he sells, and he's like, when can you get out to the range? And I go, I can run out tomorrow. And he goes, okay, I want you to shoot a couple mags of each of them. And I'm like, those T6Bs will run you, I think it's $50 for 20 rounds.
Damn.
And I was like, no. He goes, stop being a baby. This is experimentation purposes. I'll drop a little something in the mail for you. I'm like, okay. Yeah, they ran flawlessly.
Well, they should. Yeah, those are beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's put it like this. Jay has established such a reputation that when the government and other agencies develop bulletproof vests and bulletproof steel plates, they send samples to him to see if he can get through it.
Wow.
And the latest round of stuff, the T6B didn't completely penetrate, and he goes, I can do it. He goes, I'll basically create the same thing with a titanium rod in the center so that the front end of the bullet starts to clear the path, and then the titanium rod will disconnect from that and continue on. And I'm like, he's obsessed. He's like, oh, I'll get through it. I'll get through
Wow.
it. I really do need to actually get a video for him. I think it was I don't remember if it was Big Jeff Gunwild or if it was Smile Money. Said, you show the FN57 on eBomi videos, and you show it all the time over on the Brew channel, but you've actually never done an official video talking about it. I was like, now that you mention it,
There
yes.
you go.
Yes, I have. I guess I have not.
Yes, please.
But mine right now, definitely. And again, this is so stupid. I wish I could go, this is what I'm talking about. It's kind of a showpiece for, not a showpiece as in I don't use it because it's on my side right now. It's a showpiece as to showing off what Elite Ammunition can do. A lot of people just assume that his specialty is the FN57, the P90, the PS90, but he's also the guy responsible for several of my firearms. Right now, he happens to have 3 things. He has been doing all sorts of stuff to my Smith & Wesson 645. That's the gun that Don Johnson carried in Miami Vice after the first season with that Bren 10mm. This one's chambered in 45. I'm assuming that it was just me, but if I was standing, say, from here to my refrigerator in 10 shots, I don't think there'd be a damn hole in my fridge. So it went to Elite Ammunition. It's getting different sights. And he milled out the front of the slide and put a competition barrel bushing in it that was actually made specifically for that gun, but it hasn't been produced in like the last 20 years. So evidently they made enough that, and not everybody purchased them. He's done a couple of slides for me on some Poly 80s, another video I want to get up because I'm having a dispute with somebody else. I have. as to what combination of frames and slides look best together. So I thought it'd be a fun video to have anybody that watches the video vote on which gun, this slide on this one or this slide on this one, which one looks better, because I think I'm right and I have is wrong, but I've been wrong about that before.
Gee, really?
And of course, there's my Desert Eagle, which I affectionately say that the print, the hydro dip that's on that is called Liberal Tears. And then the last thing that Jay had done is the clear coat that's over the top of it is something called Chameleon. And depending on the natural light, sunlight, it drastically changes the way the gun looks.
Yeah, that's some cool stuff. I'm gonna be using that in blanks here pretty soon.
The Chameleon?
Yeah, I just bought a whole load of it. I just got to learn how to make it look right. Because
now, would you use it in the blank or
Yeah.
on the blank?
no, I would use it in the blank. I did one already, but the problem is once you turn it, it looked great while it was spinning, but once you're holding it, you have to really get it and move it around to get any real variance. I need to get it so it's so detailed that even the slightest movement changes it, because it'll change colors from like blue to a reddish green and all. It's pretty wild stuff. It's cool. I just got to get it to actually work. Because the glow in the dark has been an absolute bust. Well, there are more people trying to sell glow in the dark crap, and I'll tell you what, yeah, it's not. No one wants it. Nobody wants glow in the dark anything anymore.
Like glow in the dark condoms?
Well, I mean, if you don't know where it's at, then you know.
Well, your only goal with a glow in the dark condom should be that it's
You don't have to
dark.
look at her.
Wow.
I'm just guessing.
You are such a special guy.
Why?
Does that comment come with flowers?
Hey, I've been there.
Oh my heavens.
You leave the bar at 2 and you wake up at 9 the next morning, you tune your arm off to get the fuck out the door.
Yes, I've had that problem as well.
We'll fuck with.
I also used to have a t-shirt that said, "Nobody's ugly after 2 a.m." Unless, of course, I'm in Maine. Just kidding.
Well,
I
gotta
was
be
in
careful. You gotta be careful up here. It depends on how far north you go.
I was in Maine today.
Yeah, you go too
Go
far up
right
north.
past John's house.
No, not really. See, John lies. Okay, John lies. It's not right by his house. It's probably 25 minutes by his house, 30 minutes by his house. Because he's 25, 30 minutes off 95 from where I go by.
Yes,
So-
in Mikey's defense, I'm on the alternate back way. So if you want to go the
Okay.
back way to New Hampshire, Massachusetts, you take 11. I'm there.
Right.
But that's why people tell me all the time, just hop on 95. You'll be there in nothing flat.
so I was in- I was on
25
95
minutes
driving
away.
through Biddeford, went right over by 111. Okay. And you can take the back way that way. You can take 109 over. You can do all these things. But you know what? In 99, I like the short route of 99 going towards the airport. I think that's
Yep.
one day. So this one day I'm driving and my old company, we had a customer right across the street from the airport in that industrial park.
Yep.
And so one day I was just having a bad day. And so this is where you guys can laugh, and so what I normally do if I have a bad day, if I can get out or get somewhere, I just take a walk in the woods. I find a stump or a log or blow down or something. I sit on it. I swear to God, I just do that. Close my eyes. I don't take a nap or anything. Johnny, what are you doing? I don't take a nap or anything. I just sit there, and it clears my squash. So anywho, this little route number in Maine, over by the Sanford Fire Department, and the airport, it it's a dead shot, and for parts of it, there's woods. I don't know if the town owns it or if it's private land or whatever it is, but I pulled the truck over and I walked in the woods about, I don't know, 500 yards, 1,000 yards, I don't know, whatever it was. And I'll tell you, some of that shit was thick too. And I just sat there, you know.
Want to hear something really funny about that place?
You know.
That's a presidential airport. It was for many years. That was the presidential airport for Bush's and Bush Jr. But do you know what sits next to it in those woods right next to that airport?
What, next to the airport?
Yep.
Which
You'll
way?
never-
Going
you'll-
north or south?
Headed towards Springville.
Towards Walmart, okay.
No.
Target.
No.
Yeah,
when
Walmart
you're
on the right-hand side.
No. When you're at that airport, you're looking
Yeah.
at the airport in front of you.
Yep.
Over here on the right, there's a whole wooded area right there. There's
Yeah.
another one on the left, but on the right side,
Over near
headed
Sarah.
towards Springville, where the gas station is
Right.
and all that. What do you think that is? You'll never believe what that is.
I don't know, what is it?
That's a gun range
Hey,
at
nice
the
place to
airport. At
Really?
the airport. That is the gun range. That is the Sanford gun range. That's run by the Sanford. The Maine State Parks and Recreations. That is their gun range, and it's not private; it's public. So you're talking about a public gun range where you can turn right around and you're looking at the presidential airport.
Hey, let me do 2 shout-outs real quick. Because there's 2 people that are in here that I haven't had the pleasure of speaking to in some time. And that's Knife Techs and the Parker Ridges. It's great to see you guys. Been a while. I get them on Instagram and stuff, but
3,200 lumen glow in the dark condom. Mikey, you don't want that one because you will see her.
what's that?
3,200 lumen glow in the dark condom.
Not much, brother. Not much, Parker Ridges. You guys are the best. I love following. I'm glad you guys. Glad you guys had fun on your trip. Yeah,
rest in
I
peace,
write
Neil.
Neil Peart.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sucked.
Lost
Yep.
Neil Peart today. But yeah, I liked following you guys. I'm glad you guys had a great time. Does this mean you're going to be back on YouTube? Because that'd be super duper cool. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know what it is. I just do that. If I'm having a bad day, I will pull. I don't care where I am. I can be in friggin' Mass. I can be in New Hampshire, Maine, and I'll just pull over and find a quiet spot in the woods to sit in.
It works.
And it helps, you know. But yeah, I was in Maine again today. I wasn't there long enough. I was actually in Maine twice this week. I was up in Bangor.
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 I barely knows that.
Yeah, I was up in Bangor, and they all make fun of me up there because I say Bangor, not Bangor.
Bangor.
But
Well, you're getting thick up there in the accent. There, you're starting to get thick.
yeah, I went into a Denny's up in Bangor by the Mall Road there, and
Denny's.
yeah, I haven't eaten at Denny's in years.
Well, Denny's is fancy in Maine. That's fancy.
Oh God, that'd be awesome, you guys. I can't wait. That'd be great seeing you guys back. That'd be awesome. You know, all those times I gave the Parker Ridges. I don't know which one I have. If it was Jay or it was Jason or his wife, but you know, all the times I'm in Maine, and every time I go, it's during the work day, and our friend Chris is always at work. I've called him a million times, and every time I'm up there, and because we're just working, you know, he's got a job like everybody else, right?
What?
And I can never That was in his town. He wasn't though.
Now
I used
you
to drive
said
right in his town.
Parker Ridges is in Maine.
No. They're not in Maine.
Oh,
We have a mutual friend in Maine.
okay.
Wyndham Woodcraft. You've heard of me talk about him before.
Wyndham Woodcraft.
Yeah.
Is he in Wyndham?
Maine, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he's on the other side of Portland. Then.
Yeah. Great guy. Him and his wife both great people. I've been subbed to him on YouTube here for all right, Jason, cool. I'm glad you guys had a blast. I was just like, I hope they like it, you know, and why wouldn't you? I mean, because Chris and Shannon are great people anyways. I don't need to tell you that, but you know what I'm saying. But Maine is a beautiful state, and I just loved what, you know, on the Instagram watching the, you know, you guys you visit and stuff. So I thought that was cool.
Now, where'd you guys go when you were up here?
They went to visit Wyndham Woodcraft, Chris and his wife Shannon. So that was cool. Yeah, it's fun to see people. I mean, and you know, it's
shot 25. He blew right by 25 miles right by me.
Yep. See, now he's agreeing with me, Eric, that it's more than 5 minutes off the fucking highway.
It benefits me now. Of course, I'm gonna agree.
Welcome back, Johnny. Be good. One. But yeah, Johnny, did you see the Parker Ridges that Jason's here?
Yeah, they're up for the week of Thanksgiving.
No, but he's in the chat here too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. And Knife Texas here too.
Amos?
Yeah.
Dang.
That's what I said.
Old schoolers are coming out of the woodwork, guys.
And I love it.
Yeah.
See, Jason saying, "Hey, Colonel."
Yeah, brother Jason.
A lot of people doesn't know that John's a Kentucky Colonel, so a lot of people don't know that. But then
I don't know.
A lot of people do if you sub to him. You should know that.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yep.
That was bad.
The White Mountains, nice. White Mountains are beautiful. See, you should have came. So you guys flew. Did you fly into Portland? Did you fly into Manchester? Did you fly into Boston?
I'm curious if they would took the White Mountains. I'll bet they came right by me. I sit at the bottom of one, right, literally at the bottom.
Of what?
My house is the last house on the edge of this mountain here. No joke. My backyard, it literally is the end of it, and then the water's right here. The brook's right through my yard. Are you kidding me? You didn't know that? When you're coming down that giant hill? That giant hill's the base.
A base of what though? Which mountain?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what name it is. It's the first one coming up off the last one off the ridge from.
Time out.
What?
You flew out of Boston?
What? Flew out of Boston?
Let me explain to you what that means, there, Mr. Jason. Jason, let me explain to you what that means. If you flew out of Boston,
you were right beside Mikey.
Not right beside. I'm 35 miles north of Boston. However, the way in which you got to Maine, I know because there's only one way to get there. All right, that's 95. That is approximately 20 minutes from my house. The interchange of 95 and 93. But that's all right, Jay. I totally understand. It's all good. Long time listener, first time caller. No, you guys, for those who like, who's Mikey talking to? You know, blah blah blah. For those that are gonna be watching tomorrow or whatever, I know Uncle Kyle will be anyways, and trees blowing. But if you guys follow my channel for a while, and you heard me shout them out, you saw that you saw, you would know who Jason the Parker Ridges are. Okay. but go check his. It's a great, an absolute great. And by the way, I love to fight. I know it. I never did a video on it. I should have, but I love the Fatwood. By the way, I was sent some Southern Fatwood, and Chris made me gloves and a hat. Not gloves. What do you call it with the no fingers? But it was
Those annoying half gloves.
no, they weren't gloves. They didn't have finger holes. It was just like a mitten when you cut the top off. Probably a bad explanation, but
It's just, to me, that's just a fucked up mitt.
no. Did it have fingers in it? I don't know. I have them in my glove box because I wear them when I'm ice fishing.
I just call them fingerless gloves.
I like them because you know why? They come right down to here. It keeps my hands nice and warm, and I love them. They're really not. It's really cool. And of course, it's my favorite color, olive, OD green. So that's right. Your first vid was a shutout to me.
Olive drab.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with that color. I just love it. And Camera Girl, yep. Camera Girl's getting tall now, though, Jay. She's getting tall. She's getting tall. Why? Somebody said to me, Mikey, I went back. I forget who it was. And they were talking about how they went back. They were looking at videos of mine, or a particular video of mine that I did. I did a VR for my southern brother, the Fat Man. And I had both my girls in it. And then they saw a video when I was doing the VR for Johnny B. Good 1 over here. And they were amazed how much she grew. And I was like, yeah, tell me about it. She sprouted right up. And Google says fingerless gloves. Thank you, Gear Gryden. But yeah, Chris, they came out excellent. The hat, glove, it's just excellent. And it wasn't just a glove. It's not, so it doesn't stop here. It went right to here on me, onto the forearm. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful job. Absolutely beautiful job. But it's good. Did you guys know that Stevie's not doing chat tomorrow night?
Oh, really? What's he up to?
He's got some shit going on, he said. So, but I think we should have a chat tomorrow night just to pick on him. Call it, let's shit on Steve.
Yeah, I never show up for his. So if you have one and I show up,
I'll do a promo for it. That'll really
Steve's a good kid. I'm going to tell you what. There are times I watch him on that lathe, and I look at myself, and I go, "How the fuck you don't lose a finger is beyond me."
He freaks me out sometimes.
He obviously knows what he's doing, but I'm just saying that it's just,
Yeah, I use the lathe quite a bit now, and he makes me still turn my head.
But it's weird, I'd love to meet him too. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Go have a cup of coffee like I do with Johnny.
Oh wait, I did meet Steve.
Oh, fuck you, you asshole. God, I used to like you.
You didn't see that coming, huh?
So to get why I say that to him, right, you guys, for those who don't know. So Johnny will be doing, he'll do a one-nighter or sometimes a two-nighter out in the woods or whatever, right? And it doesn't bother me. Well, I'm watching a video and I see friggin' Daryl and M.I. Timberwookie.
Oh, really?
In the same fucking video Johnny's doing. I go, are you fucking kidding me right now? And it started there, and then just moved from there. Then freaking, we mentioned before, Mr. Woodland Woodcraft, Chris himself.
Yep.
Got to meet Johnny.
Yep.
And so now I'm getting jealous, right? Now all of a sudden, fucking Adrian. Hi, I'm Adrian. I'm like, what? He's always out. They're canoeing together. They're fucking camping together. And I'm like, some bitch.
Yeah.
So then, oh, it's on my chat. I invite them to, you know, I'm doing my invites to my chat. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why is there only one screen? I invited 2 guys. And I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers are together. And I'm like, are you shitting me? But that's right. So fuck y'all. I got to meet John. I sat there and had Pepsi with John, and I got a new friend. I got a new friend in Rhett. So you guys are all kiss my ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
That was the night he brought me. That was the night Steve brought that lathe. Give me that lathe.
Yes, that's right.
That was epic.
That's right. He did. He brought you down that lathe.
Yep.
See, that's something I haven't used a lathe since I was in high school. I wouldn't know how to do one now if I tried.
And it's been a while. It ain't been quite that long for me, but it's been a while.
I mean, I watch you. I mean, Johnny does his. And first of all, I can't believe you have a chameleon fucking. What do you call it? That's unbelievable. The one for the guns I've heard, but the one you have for your handles, John, for your calls.
Oh, John, yeah.
I didn't know that you can do that.
Yeah, I have a special powder that I.
That's amazing.
Yep, I have a special powder I use.
That's amazing.
So real quick, John, because I got to go here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
What else do you want? You got this set. Do you want me just to pick? I'm going to send you 7. So there'll be 3 sets.
Damn.
One lone shark, one lone wolf there. Do you want me just to pick, or is there a cut? What's your favorite color, or
Just whatever you like, man. I can. You obviously got good taste, so.
All right, I'll send you some fun stuff.
Awesome.
Oh, Shalisa, you know they slept together. Don't worry about that, sweetie. Oh, and Pinascos wants me to do a chat tomorrow night. Maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll have to call it something funny, though. We'll have to call it like Stalker Steve Socks, SSS, or Stalker. Yes, that's right. Stalker Steve eats a bag of dicks. We'll have to do something just to piss him right off, and then we'll just have like the roast, right? What they used to call it, but except he won't be here. So that's the fun part. He won't be here. What time are we gonna start? What tonight, Jason? Tonight, Jason. I started late. I didn't start till 10:30. Usually I start my Friday night chat around 9:45, 9:30, 10 o'clock. Steve, Stalker of the Steve kind, he usually does one on Saturday night around 10ish or so, 9:30. Tomorrow? If I do one tomorrow, it'll probably be the same time. Probably be around 10 o'clock at night, 9:30 at night.
Call it free candy, he says.
Call it free candy.
The M&M gunship with Stalker Steve.
You know? But, yeah, listen, we're going to get out of here tonight, though. Jason, it was awesome seeing you. Knife Techs.
Heck yeah.
Always nice to see you. Jason McDaniel, great to see you all as well. And Jason McDaniel, I fixed it. So when you now do a video again, not that you haven't been, but you know what I'm saying. I put the, that'd be great, Jay. That'd be great. I put the bell on and everything. So we're good to go. So you guys out in the comments, and G-Trap, have a good night, my friend. You guys out in the comments, thanks a million for coming in there because, you know, it makes it all worthwhile. Uncle Kyle, I hope things are well. And listen, hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow night. What do you think? All right. We'll see what goes on. I hope so. But if I do want to probably do it on 9:30, 10 o'clock-ish, somewhere in there. All right. You guys, peace. We're out of here.